Adam, 6-1 defeat. Just give me your thoughts on the game.
Really frustrating. First of all, I think we're disappointed because we felt we had prepared well. Obviously, we had a really good performance on Sunday, so we'd hoped that we would come away with a better result tonight, which obviously wasn't to be. Credit to Loughborough, they're a superb side, genuinely the best team we've played this season. In possession, certainly, in terms of the way they move the ball, the rotations that they have, which I think we struggled with a lot tonight to pick up. So yeah, fair play to Loughborough, really good side. But yeah, we're disappointed we weren't closer tonight.
And for the first 20 minutes, it looked as if you were well in the game. What kind of positives do you take from this game?
I think there are a few bits and elements. Obviously, emotionally after the game, you feel down about the result, but we've just said to the players that the context of the wider season is more important. And last weekend we really needed to beat League, and we did that. Loughborough were up there for a reason. This was always going to be a really challenging game, but that being said, we really felt we could go in and affect the game, and I think probably first 20 minutes we did well in terms of locking them into their half, in terms of trapping them in wide areas and attempting to win the ball back and slowing the game down. But when they started to find those rotations centrally, and we probably didn't pick up our runners quick enough or recognise whose role was which in those moments of transition, they got through us in those moments and made life difficult for us. So I think after a couple of goals going in quick succession, I think the players struggled in that moment then, and it started to get a little bit disconnected, and yeah, frustrating.
Did it show that Loughborough are a team that have been at this level for a while, and we've played a fair few games, but are still first season at this level? Is that maybe what the difference was out there?
Yeah, definitely. Listen, Loughborough got a Tier 3 set up. Obviously they came down last year, they were in Tier 3 the year before. They have incredible facilities and a great setup and superb staff. With Charlie and Sarah there, they're a good team, so they're always going to be set up well. They've got good stuff behind them as a team, and they've got some really fantastic individual players. So yeah, for sure, they're a Tier 3 team in waiting. It's probably going to be them or Kelso that go up this season, and both teams have been superb. So yeah, look, they're a good side. We knew that. We knew it was going to be tough. But having said that, in the FA Cup game, got to half time at 0-0, and Loughborough changed a couple of things and scored 2 set pieces and won the game 2-0. But we were in the game. First game away, 3-0. We didn't really affect them much going forwards, but we defended really well and disciplined as a group for the majority of that game. So I think the scoreline's frustrating for us today because we felt we were closer and deserved with our work rate to be closer, but the quality showed in the end.
On a more positive note, Nya Chambers does what Nya Chambers does with a great finish. Just maybe a note on that goal.
Yeah, I think it's a testament to the players to keep fighting. It would have been easier to just sort of down tools and stop playing when the scoreline starts to get large. But they didn't do that. They kept playing, kept fighting, and yeah, Nick showed technically she's a superb player and she can do that in moments in a game, and yeah, really good finish from Nick. So
is that the positive you take from that game, that your players didn't give up, they didn't down tools, they kept going, they kept fighting till the 90th minute?
Yeah, I mean, we speak all the time about sort of resilience and the need to be relentless in this league, and we've been on the end of a couple of big defeats this season, but we always keep fighting, and the heartening thing is, we spoke about as a group at the end that after a couple of big defeats this season, the game afterwards we always come out fighting and get positive results in those games. So that's what we've got to do this time. We've got a couple of weeks now to sort of dust ourselves off and focus on the next game. This one's to bed now. We wish Loughborough all the best for the rest of the season, and hope they have a good go at the title. And then for us, it's about preparing for the rest of our season and the games we've still got left, and affecting those in the most positive way that we can.
And the next game's a fair few weeks away now. How do you go about kind of preparing for that and making sure that you're ready to have a positive performance and impact the game in the way you want to?
So I think the players train incredibly well. They take on board information incredibly well. So they'll continue to do that during the weeks that we have between the next game, and we'll look to get a friendly fixture in the weekend in between the fixture to make sure we're staying connected and getting minutes under our belts. We've really happy that we've got a couple of players coming back. Obviously, unfortunately, we've still got the likes of Steely and Audrey missing, but we've also had Annie Taylor come back on and get 25 minutes tonight, which, considering after her ACL and recovery, we're also proud of her, of the work she's done behind the scenes to get back fit, and the dedication she's shown to come back and play, and to see her out there mixing it for 25 minutes has brought us all so much joy as a staff, and I know the rest of the team are really pleased to see her back in and around it. So there's lots of good stuff other than the result that we're happy about tonight.
Another kind of milestone that brings the club a lot of joy, smile on your face before I even ask the question. Nya Chambers, 6 years at the club, 100 games. and she captained the side tonight. Just how good a person, how good a player is Nya to have around?
Yeah, she's incredible. I've known Nya now, so she obviously came over to Notts with me from my previous club, so I've known Nya since she was sort of 15, 16. And during that time, to the young woman she is now, she's developed as a football player so much. Every time we've got promoted, she's gone up a gear in terms of her personal development, and affects teams, you know, at the bottom step, at step 6, at step 5, in our league title winning season, and now this season she's a massive asset to us as a club. And I think the fact that she's grown with us as a club and continued to develop as a player is wonderful. And then the sort of dedication and love she has for this club is huge. It can't be underestimated how much Nya really cares about the club and cares about, you know, the team. So yeah, I'm really just proud that she's reached the 100 club along with Fowler, and that she's been part of this incredible journey we've been on as a football team over the last sort of 5 or 6 years. And on a personal level, she's just an incredible person to have around the building. She's positive, she works incredibly hard, she's always got a smile on her face, she lifts the group, and yeah, it's just an excellent person.